Good morning, Spiel. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. You are watching live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. Today is Friday, October 11th, 2024. Life is good. We're about to have a great conversation today. Thank you, VIP Deborah, for the heart me. When you guys send the heart me, are you actually like sending a gift? Is it a gift or what is it? Is it something that pops up because you're on my team? Can you help me understand the heart me? I think it's a gift, but I'm not quite sure. VIP Deborah, can you tell me what that means? Hello, Jesse. Welcome to the chat. All right, today we are talking about it's a gift. Thank you. Thank you for explaining it. And thank you for the gift. Hello, Yafa Empress, my beautiful friend. Welcome to the chat. It was so nice, Yafa Empress, to meet you in real life last night. I am beyond excited, specifically for you, because I have watched the ladies inside of the Cosmic Collective grow. And when I say grow, I mean exponential evolution in a very short amount of time. My whole body is chills right now as I'm saying this. So for you specifically, I absolutely cannot wait to see what is about to happen in your life, my friend, because oh my gosh, all the other ladies are just like boom, 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 boom. It's like they came into the Cosmic Collective, they jumped on the trampoline, and then they like skyrocketed themselves to outer space. I mean, it's wild. It's beyond my wildest imagination. It really is. I never expected this when I created the Cosmic Collective. I thought we would help each other, but I had no idea. So yeah, VIP Deborah, you too. I am so excited to see where your journey goes. And VIP Deborah, yours too, because you are on the verge of something big as well. Of course, everybody in the group is. It's just some people's have already shaken out really quite simply and nicely and beautifully, and others were still like, going through it. But Tony says, I tried to meditate on a specific situation, but I got zero answers on that, but so much info on myself. Well, that's quite interesting. Oh my gosh. Actually, Tony, hold that idea in your heart, because I think the channeled message might align well with you today. It might align pretty well. So today we are talking about, I'll give you guys today's message. I channeled it this morning. We're going to talk a little bit about the spiritual journey from a perspective of like a negative. This is kind of came into my brain after our Cosmic Collective spiritual chat last night. So I wanted to like open up that conversation for people. And also like remind people that it's like interesting to be different. That's also a conversation that came up in the Cosmic Collective last night. And I think it's super powerful to recognize, especially if you are somebody that is like the kind of like the black sheep of your family, or the person that's kind of like the trailblazer of the family. I can say this because I feel like I am that for my family. So yeah, quite an interesting combo I think we'll have today. We'll look at the sky news, and then yeah, the rest we'll wait up together. If you guys are cool with that, I'm cool with that. Thank you for the likes. 1.4 thousand likes already. You guys have been streaming for like 3 minutes. Thank you times a million. I appreciate you. I think that's the key when you come in, is to get people coming into the chat, is all the likes. So I really truly appreciate all of you for helping me with that. FYP hashtag, does that work, Tony? I'm not ever sure if it works. I don't ever do hashtag FYP, but thank you. I'll take it. VIP Aaron is in the chat. VIP Aaron, we missed you last night, but I've been thinking about you quite often. And sometimes it does. Okay, Tony, sometimes it does. And VIP Aaron, yesterday, I don't know if you were on the live yesterday when I was talking about Bashar and following your number one inspiration. We talked about it ever so slightly in the Cosmic Collective spiritual chat last night. And for those of you that are listening that aren't sure what the heck I'm talking about as far as the Cosmic Collective, it is a spiritual community that I host. And we meet together twice a month to do some spiritual chats. We meet together once a month for group energy healing. And once a month, I post spiritual lessons. You get discounts for being a member and on my other services. And there are also a lot of spiritual resources inside of the community. So if you are interested in joining us, I would be more than happy to welcome you in with open arms, as with members of the community. It is, I wish I had words for how powerful it was. It's like you have to be there to believe it, which is opposite of any energy work. You must believe it to experience it. But yeah, it was just amazing. You got on the live right when I started talking about it yesterday. You heard, okay, cool. Okay. Misty Miller, thank you for the follow. It's like when I popped in last night, there was so much energy. You've seen how little. VIP Deborah, you came in with energy. Like I was like, oh my gosh, who is this lady? I was so proud of you. I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on to your seats, girls, because VIP Deborah is in the house and she's got things to say tonight. I was so amazed. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you, VIP Erin. Yeah, it was amazing to see your energy last night. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Okay, cool, VIP Erin. I'm glad that you heard that. You were going crazy. No, you were missing it. It's okay. It's okay. You'll catch a replay. I'll put the replay in the chat today. And then you guys, as promised, inside the Cosmic Collective, we are going to start Reiki healing training. What day did I say? October. Oh boy. I gave myself a week to get it together. So we're going to do, our first video will be the 21st inside of the course. You'll see the video and then we can chat about it on the spiritual chat the 25th. And we might have to just extend, like if the spiritual chat is a lot of like questions and we still want to chat, we might just extend the chat out. So for those of you inside the collective, I will post the replay video today, and I will also work on getting out some typed up notes for all of the lessons that I posted yesterday. Give me through the weekend for that, just because I have to type it all up. So, all right, let's go with the channel message of the morning. I just posted it on my TikTok. So let me find my notes. Let me find them. All right, let's do the dang thing. It says, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Actually, no, I'm not. It's super hot. I can't drink super hot coffee. Take a sip of water. All right. The message says this. By the way, I will start this by saying when I say, because I don't want to judge my meditations, you guys know the intention is there, but my meditation was like a hot mess today. And halfway through an only 10-minute meditation, the YouTube video had ads. And I was like, why would you put ads on a 10-minute chakra meditation video? Like is the point of the meditation video not to meditate? And then like at 7 minutes when you're finally dropping in, it's like, get your car insurance today. And I'm like, wow, the greed is just greeting. So that was kind of annoying, but that's okay because I still received quite a beautiful message. Nonetheless, it says, you have to pay for no ads. Yeah, but even still, like if I was creating meditation videos and they were like, would you like to put an ad on this video? I would say no, right? Because like, isn't the whole point of me creating the meditation video for somebody to meditate? I don't know. I was just like, that's wild. Okay. It says, this is what I automatically wrote this morning right before we jumped online. Right. Ferline Joyce. Hello, Ferline. Welcome back to the chat. Somewhere deep in your heart, you know what to do. You know the next step to take, the next decision to make. But if your mind is loud, you cannot hear your heart. Confusion occurs. Your heart says one thing, your mind the other. A vicious cycle, but one you can release yourself from. Close your eyes. Place your hand on your heart, your hands on your heart, and ask, what is next? Await your response. The first loving and high vibrational response to flow to you is what is next. Take action. Repeat this exercise. This is how you strengthen your connection with your heart. And in today's video on TikTok, I posted, it's also how you strengthen your connection with your intuition. And it is also how you strengthen your relationship with your higher self. And then soon, eventually, you're just constantly guided by your higher self rather than the battle between the heart and the mind. It's YouTube's fault. I kind of figured, VIP Erin. Thank you for clarifying. VIP Erin says to VIP Deborah, I've been thinking about you. And she says, about you getting the clarity you are seeking and trusting yourself. Well, VIP Erin, please watch the replay from last night. VIP Deborah joins the chat around 8:45, so about 45 minutes into the conversation. And she comes in with energy like I have never experienced from her before. And it was so beautiful. And it was so... I got off that call last night, you guys. I told my man, I keep our conversations private because that's what they are, private conversations. But I went into the room. He was like, how did it go? And I was like, I'm so proud of all my girls. I'm just so proud. And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, yes. And he could just tell, like, I was just like buzzing. And he's like, oh, I'm so happy for you, babe. And I was like, I'm so proud of them. Hey, LOA 111, Law of Assumption, Joyce. I remember who you are. Welcome to the chat. Lala, welcome to the chat. TGIF. Ms. Dre, hi. Thanks for reaching out to me in DMs. And I'm so glad you're here this morning. We missed you too, and I'm glad you're back. VIP Aaron says, oh, yeah, yay, that makes me so happy. Yes. Daniel says, your higher self talks you through what you find exciting. Yep, that's very true, Daniel. Thank you for that. That's very true. Great memory, friend. Hey, I try my best. Hello, Shannon. Welcome to the chat. Do you guys want me to read today's message again? Only take it if it resonates, right? Only take it if it resonates. You guys don't need to accept all messages in because they're not always going to be ready for you or on your timeline, right? We have to remember all the time that we're all on our own journeys. We're all in our own kind of frequencies. Of course, you're in my frequency because you're here with me, right? So that's exciting. That's exciting. Please, yes, please. Okay, I'll do it again. No worries. VIP Deborah says, I wish I had a recording of what you say for the message for today. VIP Deborah, I post them on my TikTok. You can always go back and listen. I posted it just before I came live. I posted this message. So you can go back to my TikTok page and you can always re-listen. Or I should do just like or YouTube. Yep, Ms. Dre, exactly. Or YouTube. I should do like a video like recording MP3 or whatever it is. Just like all my messages, like, or just like put all my messages in a book and self-publish it on Amazon and then do like a narration. VIP Aaron, thank you for that. So cute every time. Or thank you for the DJ glasses, VIP Aaron. Or what I could do is, and then do my own narration. And I could like, you could like buy it. I don't know how that works, but I could just do my own video narration. You are listening to Lindsay with Love. Close your eyes. That's my hypnosis voice. I can't wait to, this sounds wild, but I cannot wait to start hypnotizing people because I feel like I can really help so many people. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys have so many ideas in my brain and it's like, geez, once again, I need more. I don't need more time. Just, it'll come as it's meant to, right? Okay. So let's read the message one more time and then I'll keep talking and we can woo it up together. It says, maybe close your eyes. If you're in a position right now that you can close your eyes, rather than having the sensory of the screen, just listen to the words and let them hit your soul, right? Let them hit your soul and see how it feels in the body. Does it feel like a warmth? Does it feel a little bit tension? Does it feel a little bit, ooh, like my stomach is a little bit maybe nervous or excited or maybe fearful? What does it feel like? Right? Because then you can really see, does this message resonate for me? And what parts of the message? If you feel this warmth and this calm and this serenity, then it's a powerful message and you know that your heart is telling you the truth, right? But if it feels a little bit like bubbly in the stomach, maybe you're like, okay, maybe I need to work on this message. Maybe it is for me, okay? All right, today's message. Close your eyes if you can. Somewhere deep in your heart, you know what to do. The next step to take, the next decision to make. But if your mind is loud, you cannot hear your heart. Confusion occurs. Your heart says one thing, your mind the other. A vicious cycle, but one you can release yourself from. Close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and ask, what is next? Await your response. The first loving and high vibrational response to flow to you is what is next. Take action. Repeat this exercise. This is how you strengthen your connection with your heart. Maybe you're doing it now. And if you are doing the exercise now, I'll be quiet for 1 minute. See what your heart tells you to do next. It must be loving and high vibrational. That's where you know it's coming from the heart. And your heart might surprise you. See what it says. I'll be quiet for 1 minute. When I'm sitting with you, a minute is a good amount of time. I was really like, don't talk yet. Don't talk yet. Ferlene Joy says, I need more practice, always talking in my head. Oof, a lot of mental resistance in me today. That's okay. That's okay. And maybe it takes more than a minute, right? We just did a quick minute because we're live, and people coming in are probably like, what is this girl doing staring at her screen? Nobody's talking. Sorry, we just went into meditation real quick together. Welcome back to the chat. Tony, I like that idea. In the book, write the message and make a section under it, leave a spot for free writing. Yeah, kind of like a self-reflection journal. Good idea. I love that. You're welcome, VIP Deborah. You're welcome. All right. All right, you guys. I had such a busy day yesterday, but then when you have like such a busy day, I started my day at 7:30 and I did not end my day until like 9:30 last night, which was great, by the way, which was great. I got a lot done and all those things. But then usually I'll start kind of winding down my day at around like 9:30 or 8:30 at night, like really truly starting to read or whatever. Thank you for the heart me, Ellie. Ellie, is that how you say your name? Eli? Ellie. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the team. By the way, you guys, TikTok told me, let me finish that. So I ended up reading a book just for fun, just a book for pleasure. And I didn't go to bed until midnight, you guys. I was like, oh my gosh, Lindsay. I looked at the clock. I was like, girl, put the book down. Put the book down. Tony says I was not wrong about today's message resonating. Well, when you told me about your meditation, I was like, oh, well, let's tap in. And by the way, did you guys know that TikTok, I can name the team, like you guys that send me the heart me's become a member on my team. This 15, I don't know if you guys see it says 15 up here. Do you want me to like name our team? Like, should we create a team name? If you do, I'm in. I will create the team name. Okay, so that was today's message. It is posted every morning. When I do the messages live, I try my best to post them right before I go live. And then after I'm done going live, I try to my best, which yesterday I did not do my best at, but I try to post the Sky News or kind of the astrology of the day. So Yafa Empress, thank you for becoming a member on my team. Thank you for the heart me. So just as an FYI, those will both always, for the most part, be posted every morning. I don't know if I'll do channel messages on the weekends, but I will do the astrology on the weekends. And I'm trying to get myself back to 4 posts a day. Oh my gosh, it's just been very busy in the right ways, but like, whoa, whoa. Content creation is like a whole job in and of itself. Okay. Today, I want to talk a little bit about being on the spiritual journey, especially like when you get to a certain point in the spiritual journey, which I know the point, I experienced the point, I lived the point, and it was not necessarily the most fun place to be. So I want to share it with you. VIP Deborah says, we have you working very hard. Thank you for that. Don't overload though. Thank you. Yeah, 4 seems like so many. Is that needed to be more visible in FYP? VIP Aaron, I just picked 4 as a challenge. I think 3 would be more reasonable for me personally, like morning, day, night, or like channel message, astrology report, and then something. But also it's not actually that hard, because if you think about it, you could do like a couple of really short videos, like 7-minute, where I just have my face on the screen, where it's like typing. It's not that hard. It's just that I didn't front load enough videos before my in-laws came, because I was also blasting through trying to get the horoscopes and the channel messages up. It was just weird timing for this month. So I think I can get back into it. I really do. Like, I was doing a pretty good job of it. It was just the timing of the month. Like between Europe and then my in-laws coming, it just like was like, whoa. And now I'm like, okay, we're already almost into the middle of October. I think it's just going to be like working a few weekends, like a couple hours here and there, to get myself like ahead of the horoscopes, ahead of like some of the things. But then the hard part too is like TikTok only allows you to have so many drafts, right? And so then your iCloud storage ends up being full, and then your phone storage. And so it's like this like song and dance of like, how many videos can I create ahead of time? How much storage do I have? Da 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 da. VIP Earth says, can we change the challenge parameters to 3 then? Yes, I think so. I think I'm an honorary VIP right now. College is knocking at my door, and so is the addition. Lala, amazing. Oh my gosh. Go on, my friend. Go on, my friend. That is amazing. Really enjoying the 52 gratitude affirmation journal. Me too. I've been writing in my journal. I have not done any steps this morning, by the way, you guys. I did my meditation. I've been writing in my journal, and you'll notice in different colors. So that's like kind of for me, like, okay, I wrote in my journal every single day because I have different color pen. And I'm really enjoying it as well. It's like funny, like I create things for myself, but obviously I create things for people that if I feel like it's going to help me on my journey, then I create it for somebody on their journey. And I don't know why I never had this journal. I like Lala, you were like, oh, you have a journal. I should buy it. I'm like, I should probably buy it for myself too. Can I screen record the live when I read the channel message and turn around and post it? Maybe yeah, that's a good idea. I just do it really quickly right before. It's actually quite easy to do that one. It's easy. It's really easy to do the astrology videos, the channel message videos. Actually, it's easy to do all the videos. It's just the amount of time you have in the day, right? I can probably, depending on what type of video I'm creating, most of my videos end up being around 4 minutes. If they're astrology videos, most of my compatibility videos are around 4 minutes. Channel messages videos are about an hour, a minute, 30 seconds. So it just depends on the length of the video. I average about 6 to 8 videos in an hour of creation time. So yeah, it's just about timing. That's it. So excited because Dylan was able to play a different position in football last night. He did really well. Go Dylan! And he's feeling better after his injury. I hope all is well. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's talk about the spiritual journey and getting like a little bit too extreme. Well, only if we could all have 2 extra hours every day. I know. And you know what? Some weeks are really quiet for me, Tony. Some weeks if I don't have a lot of astrology reports to write, pretty quiet week, I can get a lot of content done. But if I have a lot of astrology reports to write, which I'm still working on a soul's purpose report, so 12 pages, and a big complex know thyself report, which is probably going to be about 40 pages. So when I have those also, like I have to definitely work on those every day as well. So it's just a timing thing. It's just figuring out my own timing as I grow and expand in my business. And I think that's part of the fun of being a business owner is like, okay, well now how can I do this? And how, if I add this, will it take away from this? And da, 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 da. So yeah, super cool. It's fun. I need the tea. Did the in-person meetup happen with VIP and Catherine? VIP Erin, yes, it did. And they're like little besties already planning their next spending time together. I think VIP said they're going back down to Louisville in about 6 weeks and they plan to meet up double D's. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome to the chat. Bex, good morning. You had to go to the Chicago office. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, Lala, I'm so glad that it was just an extra. I'm glad he's feeling better. That's awesome. They did meet up. Yes, it was great. Yeah, they did make it work. I'm super excited for them. So sweet. Oh my gosh. The spiritual chat was, I feel like the spiritual chat was like one of the most interesting things we did last night. VIP, Aaron, it's not that you missed out on anything crazy. I promise you that. But it was just all, for the first time inside of the spiritual chat, everything was like wildly positive. Not to say that it's ever been negative, but it was like everyone's synchronicities are falling into place. Everyone's life is going exactly the way they want it to go. And it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. So VIP Deborah says, VIP Aaron, I wish we could all meet up for a retreat or something. We will at some point, you guys. I mean, I feel like the desire is there, right? So we'll have to figure it out. Maybe in 2025. We'll get more people inside the collective. Yeah, the group is amazing. Yeah. If you guys are interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, please join. It is only $33 a month. Likely at some point I will raise the price on it simply because it's so reasonable for what it is. But yeah. If everyone could go to Southern Illinois, I can host it at my sister's lake house. I love a good lake house. Okay, let's talk about the spiritual journey and like going to the extreme, because I think it's important to talk about, and it's been coming up in conversation. And so I just want to remind people that the spiritual journey is actually not about being perfect. And it is not about being like all holy all the time, never a negative thought in your mind, never desiring to like skip your workout. You know, it's like, you don't want to spiritual journey yourself into like an OCD type of energy. And it's very potential. Like there's a potential for that, because when you open your mind up and you start learning, like, okay, I'm meant to be of service to others, and I'm meant to give my heart and all these things, you start to wonder, well, what if I have a bad day? Well, nobody checks in on me because I'm always the happy one, or I'm always the one that's like got it together, right? And so allowing yourself to have the off day is okay. Allowing yourself to have a crappy thought, But recognizing, because you know that karma is real, and also because you know we are all united, we are all one energy, a negative thought towards somebody is kind of a negative thought toward yourself. But it's still going to happen. That's the thing. It's still going to happen. You're not a perfect spiritual being robot. You're a human spiritual being, right? And so when those moments do occur, you can say, oh crap, like that was me judging, or that was me being overly critical, or whatever it is. And you can just say, I'm in the mind, once again, extending love to the person, extending love to myself. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do. There's no repenting. There's no like, writing out your affirmations for 45 minutes because you judged another person or whatever. But be mindful in this journey that you don't pendulum swing yourself all the way to the other side, to the point where it's no more fun to be spiritual, because that's not the point of the journey. The point is to heal, find some self-love, and then start seeking the truth, but ultimately living a life of balance. And I think it's pretty common. I had this in my spiritual journey as well, where I was like, I can no longer do this, and I'm no longer allowed to say this, and I can't listen to this music, and I don't want to wear these clothes, and I don't want to wear this makeup or associate with that. Like, it got a little bit like, I don't want to say like fanatical or extreme, because that feels too heavy of a words, but it got like to the point where it's very like strict. And then it becomes like, now you've put yourself in this box, right? But that's not the point. The point is to find the balance that specifically works for you, which is going to be a different balance than for me, which is going to be a different balance than for your partner, for your best friend, for your dog, for your sister, for whoever. Okay. And so recognizing that taking something to the extreme is not like, it's not going to like resolve anything, because now you're just in this like almost anxiety around your spiritual routine. Oh, I didn't do this, and I didn't do this, and I didn't do this. That's why when I'm like, oh, well, yesterday for the first time ever, I hit my goal. I got my 10,000 steps. Like, realistically, will I get my 10,000 steps today? I don't know. Unless I go for a nice long walk when my partner gets home with him, I doubt it. Like, I'm already telling you now, I probably won't, just because I know what I have planned for my day. Unless I took 10-minute breaks, which I could do, 10-minute breaks, or if I did like 30 minutes after this, I could finagle it somehow. Like, there's a potential, but it's not 100%, right? And so, and allow yourselves the grace of, yes, I'm on this spiritual journey, but I also recognize I'm living in the 3D matrix at the same time that I'm living in the 5D world. I am always doing my best. And that's all you ever have to do, by the way, is your best, whatever your best is. And sometimes your best is really good in a day. And sometimes your best compared to that really good day is like subpar, right? But that is normal, absolutely normal. And so we've got to let the pressure go, let it go, because the spiritual journey is not about putting pressure on yourself. It's about calming yourself down, releasing the pressure, right? Releasing. Let me get caught up on the comments. I'm in. Beck says, for real, we can do that. VIP earns to backs. True, Ms. Drizzle. Ms. Dre. Ms. Drizzle, what? Ms. Dre Love, what was that? I just like read fast. Oh my gosh. Lala, thank you for clarifying, because I beat myself up if I have a negative thought. Yes, exactly. That's the point of the conversation. You're allowed to have negative thoughts. Now, they'll become less and less and less as you advance in your spirituality and as you calm down, because there's really no point to have a negative thought. You realize that. But that does not mean that sometimes they still might creep in. Once in a while, you guys, I still have a bit of a meltdown. Once in a while, I still have a bit of a like frustration in the body. I try my best not to let it get me down for like a whole day, or I try my best not to like really let it linger. And sometimes my partner will be like, are you okay? Like, this is really uncommon of you. He understands that even though I'm very spiritual, I still have moments. They're few and far between, but I do. Now, if you are hanging out with somebody who doesn't understand the spiritual journey, they might actually judge you. Well, I thought you were so spiritual. If you're so spiritual, why are you having a bad day? Ignore those people, okay? They're not even trying to be spiritual, right? My printer just went off, so my printer is confirming to ignore those people. My printer works energetically with me. Oh, VIP Deborah says VIP here. And I was thinking too, if anyone wanted to come to South Dakota, cabin sleeps 26. Holy cow. That is a big cabin. Sort of like learning to meditate. VIP Erin says, I thought I was doing it wrong because I struggled to quiet my mind until I heard someone say, that's the thing, to acknowledge them, then center again. Yeah, exactly. Because you're not going to lay there. I mean, even like I was just telling you guys before this, I tried to do just like a quick 10-minute meditation. My mind was racing for the first entire sound bowl for the root chakra. Then I was like, okay, Lindsay, you're meant to be meditating. So chill out a little bit, calm the mind. And then once I finally got in, I think I was in like the sound bowl for the heart chakra, going up the chakra system. And then the ads just blasted in and it was like, buy your car insurance or Hertz, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm done meditating. So literally when I say maybe I meditated for 5 minutes of the 7 minutes with commercial interruption. So I will go meditate more today because I do want to stay in my meditation routine, but it's like allowing that, like that didn't frustrate me. I was like, well, that kind of sucked, but it is what it is. At least I did it, right? At least I did it. Is it really necessary to do every day? It depends, VIP Deborah. I do work with my energy every single day. Now, why? It's my livelihood. It's my livelihood to teach you guys this. It's my livelihood to host the Manifesting Club in high vibrational energy. I have private clients I work with that I have to show up energetically ready for. So for me, yes, it is necessary to do every day. It really is. And I also recognize that even if I only do 15 minutes of meditation and that's it for the entire day as a spiritual practice, it's still helping me manage my energy and still helping me stay in alignment. And I know that when I stay in alignment, my life is very easy. I can feel the difference energetically from when I fall out of my meditation routine versus when I'm in it. So I would say yes, from a meditation perspective, at least 10 minutes a day is necessary, especially if you're really trying to advance yourself in your journey. But anything more than that, like I don't think anyone that's working or that in general, I don't think most people have time to lie on the floor for 5 hours every day meditating. And I would question, even unless they're extremely grounded and extremely mindful in the way that they're doing it, if it's like too much meditation, there's potential for overactivation. Not many people talk about overactivation of the chakra system, but it's a real thing. So just like you can be a little bit imbalanced and blocked, underactivated in a chakra, you can be overactivated. Think about sacral chakra governs reproduction. It governs, I don't know if I can say these words. It governs activities that you do when you're in love together. And if you were overactive in that place, you would be hyper into those activities, running around just looking for the next person to do those activities with, as an example. So yeah, you can become overactive. So I would once again, it's about a balance. What is right for you? What is right for you? LOL, yes, I can be Miss Drizzle. I think I saw just like the Ms. Dre Love and I saw the stars and I don't know, it just turned into Z's and like I just went for it. VIP Deborah says VIP in the Wilderness by Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse Sturgis. Wow, so cool. I do like that name, Ms. Dre Love. VIP Aaron says. LOA 1111. Joyce says life is a dream doesn't mean you won't have nightmares sometimes. Yep, that's good. VIP Deborah says, if you want to see it, just go to Facebook, The Miners Den. It's our friends. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Nice. You guys are so cute in the comments. Why do we get commercial interruptions during meditation? I don't know. I guess VIP Aaron said that sometimes YouTube just puts commercials in wherever they feel like it. I don't know. That's what I'd call a nap. Yeah, 5 hours of meditation. I think the longest I've ever meditated, like actually consistently, was like an hour and a half. And you wake up feeling like you're in like a different reality. It's like, whoa, what just happened? What just happened? All right, Steffi's in the chat. Welcome, Steffi. Okay, so yeah, be mindful, you guys. Don't take you don't have to take this idea, this spirituality to the extreme. I think there is a point in most people's journey that happens. And then it's like, wait a minute, this is actually kind of like unrealistic. Also, because you realize at a certain point in your journey, or maybe already now, you realize that a lot of people are still asleep. And it's challenging when you are very awake to integrate with people that are very asleep. And so it becomes almost like a bouncing in and out of frequencies. So like I'm living in the 5D frequency as I'm doing my journaling, as I'm doing my meditations, as I'm typing my channel messages, as I'm channeling, as I'm in my flow state. And then I bounce back down into 3D reality. I don't even want to say working with my clients because most of my clients aren't in 3D reality, but say posting on TikTok, that's a 3D reality thing, right? So interacting with people that comment on my posts, or people that aren't really in these chats to know what's happening, people laughing at me, people that I have to go block because they're being very rude on my videos, which I'm like, wow, like how much lower vibrational could you be? Like you're coming onto a stranger's video to say something rude, you don't know me, and I'm like extending my heart to you. So that's quite interesting. But you recognize then that you're bouncing in and out. And so to be fully like in the 5D is quite impossible almost. Reiki Goddess says, yes, exhausting. Well, I don't like to look at it as exhausting because I think a lot of people will say, and this, by the way, this is my own belief on the spiritual journey, is exhausting people, which is, it's not meant to be exhausting. So if you are exhausted, then I would perhaps do a little bit of a step away, which is, thank you for the confetti VIP, Erin, which is perfectly going into my next little idea, which is maybe you have to take a break from your spirituality. I took a break from like doing anything super spiritual, more grounding. Exactly, Reiki Goddess. Yeah, I did take a break from like when I left Santa Monica, where I was like hyper spiritual, hyper business focused, hyper holding energy. My partner was in like a really crappy job situation at the time, holding energy for the family, holding energy for our relationship to stay strong through that very challenging time. It was a lot in a short amount of time, energetically speaking. And when we went to Michigan, I basically was like, okay, I had one group that I was still managing at the time, and that I finally just shut down because it wasn't in alignment. And I had one private client at the time that I was working with. And that was it from like a spiritual perspective. I did meditate. I still, because I cured my allergies while I was there, I did still do like my walking and listening to high vibrational music, those types of things. But I was not like really in it. Like I wasn't really, I did still post on TikTok. I started rebuilding my TikTok, but it was one of those, like, I really needed a break. I was energetically holding a grounding vibration for almost a year while my partner like literally suffered through one of the most stressful times of his life. And so it was just one of those moments where it's like, I need a break. Like I need to just energetically release too. So allowing yourself, if you're in that space, it's okay. Like you can step away for a day or two, or if you're feeling like you're becoming too hyper focused in on like, oh, now I'm shaming myself at the end of the day because I didn't do my spirituality routine today. Like that's not what it's about, right? That's not what it's about. All right, Lala, have a great day. I hope you have a great day at work, and I hope everyone's doing well at your job. Yeah, and have a great weekend too. Geez, it's Friday. I keep forgetting that it's Friday already. VIP Erin says, Ricky Goddess, I'm finding myself thinking a lot of people and things are exhausting these days and trying to ground and release a lot of. Yeah. As a light worker too, it's a job, right? It's part of your job as your soul on this planet. But once again, if you're finding that you're exhausted from your spirituality, remember, exhausted means your cup is not full. And the only way that you really help others is when your cup is overflowing. So if you are exhausted and you are super spiritual, have the awareness to say, I'm not going live on TikTok. Like these are the things I tell myself. Like, I'm like, you know what, Lindsay, it's okay. You didn't post 4 posts a day because you're exhausted. So honor your energy. Before anything, I don't care what your job is on this planet, what your soul mission is on this planet. You've got to honor your own energy first. If you really want to step into what you feel your mission is, which is maybe helping others, right? It's absolutely vital. And it is not selfish. It is actually the opposite of selfish. We've just been taught that it's selfish to keep us in a low vibration. It's selfish to honor your own energy first. Oh yeah, it is. So I'm going to guilt you into doing that. But it's not. Take the time to honor your energy, come back super powerful, super high vibrational, and you're helping everybody that you come in contact with for the day. So if you go through the coffee line, if you go to the bank, if you go through the entire grocery store, you pick up the kids from school, you take them to the sporting event, every single person that your aura comes in contact with, if you are full in a high vibrational state, you have helped in some way, whether they know it or not. And likely they don't know it because you're not shouting from the rooftops to the grocery store, I'm high vibrational, feel my aura. Because then people might think you're a little bit crazy, right? So fill the cup, allow yourself the rest. Last Friday, number one, I didn't go live. It made me sad a little bit, but I was like, I know that I want to spend time with my family before they leave. I also know that I'm exhausted, and I also know that I still have an entire report to finish. So I need to choose what I'm prioritizing, and it is number one, the paying client who bought the report, and then it is finishing that work by the time my partner came home so we could all spend time together. And it worked out just fine because I honored my energy. But the second that you stop honoring your energy is when things start to go a little chaotic, right? Let me catch up with the comments. We got to talk about the weather. No, I'm exhausted by the illusions on the 3D. Yeah, but then just ignore them. I wish I could learn astrology someday, but for now, I know nothing. That's okay. You'll be able to learn it someday. Don't worry. Everybody starts at knowing nothing about something, right? VIP Aaron says, I don't think I'm exhausted from my spirituality, but my spirituality is making me more aware. Yeah, exactly. Of others' energy, and it's that energy that exhausts me. Then VIP Aaron 1, like, just put the blinders on. Like, sometimes you just, like, you almost have to watch people in 3D that are still very much living on, like, flopping around as a human asleep on Earth. It's like kind of watching like a slow motion train wreck, because eventually what's going to happen is they will wake up. And then when they do, rather than you being like, told you so, you basically just say like, wow, like, tell me more. What have you learned? And, have the conversation with them. Yep, this is how it is. Give them confirmation that they need so they understand they're on the right path, that sort of energy, right? But yeah, it becomes very obvious as you wake up when people are in their alignment and when they're not. And you can tell very quickly. And it's okay. You can just send them love from your heart. Yeah, if you never says 100% correct when you have lots of energy, that's when you have energy to give and be meaningful. Yes, 100%. I'm thinking that word was not correct, but that's okay. So trying to find a balance of living in the two in harmony. Yes. Yep. B. Will says, my Jupiter is in Virgo. My abundance comes from helping others. Yes, it does. That's very true. And your abundance also comes from maintaining your own health and healthy routines and like daily work habits. Ms. Dre says, you guys are laughing at me about the grocery store thing. Ms. Dre says, true, I was doing my spiritual routine. People noticed so much. Once I was in an elevator, a man started reaching all around in the air trying to get my energy. He was serious. I don't know if people could notice that. Interesting, Ms. Dre. Very interesting. Correct. 100% correct. Yeah, okay, VIP Deborah. I was like, I think that's a different word, but that's okay. VIP Aaron says, my office is a revolving door, and some days it's all negative. I put crystals in my door frame. Well, maybe like the rule is, VIP Aaron, when people are coming through the door, especially if it's students, maybe you set the boundary, which is if you're coming through my door and you have a problem, you must also be bringing a solution. Put the onus back on that person. It's going to help them evolve, and it's going to block some of that like exhausting kind of energy that's always coming at you. And also recognizing that there are people out there that are true energy vampires, and maybe they know, but likely they do not know. I have some in my own life. And so then it's just a shielding routine. It's not feeding into the conversation. It's, it's, haven't we talked about this before? Didn't we already have this conversation in a nice way, right? You can say it in a nice way, but you don't have to go into the vortex that they're trying to, like the sinkhole they're trying to suck you into. Ms. Dre says, yes, I felt it was crazy, but then I was like, now what am I doing? And the feeling is actually radiating. Wow, what am I doing? And feeling is actually radiating. Yeah. Yeah, Ms. Dre. And I remember writing your astrology report, and you have a very powerful energy. Very powerful energy. Oh my gosh. Geez. Okay. VIP Aaron says to the VIPW, yes, yesterday my research student said I needed to go touch grass. Oh, oh, dang. VIP Aaron, when your students are telling you that. Zoinks. Candice, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Let's talk about the sky news, you guys. But yeah, just remember, I think the biggest thing is like ignoring sometimes is even better. Like when people are complaining and complaining and complaining and circular conversations, like I will literally say, we've already talked about this. Period. Or like when I'm first starting to work with private clients, there'll be repetitive themes, and I'll say, when are we going to stop giving energy to this? That's a pretty powerful question. When are you going to stop giving energy to this? I always view my body as like 100% battery charged. And then I'm like, okay, for an hour this morning, I gave energy to the Lindsay with Love live. And then I gave energy to my steps. And then I gave energy to playing mahjong because I do like to play mahjong sometimes. And then I gave energy to writing the astrology report. And then I gave energy to da-da-da. And I'm very mindful about the chunks of energy and how I'm spending my energy. It's like a bank account for me, right? I don't have any tattoos either, but wait, what? What do you need? Hi, Candace. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for joining me. And I hope that I see you again on Monday. And that's why I'm working at home today, LOL. Ooh, I need that on my wall or a tattoo. I don't have tattoos, but wait, what do you need on your wall, VIP Aaron? What did I say, you guys? This happens to me all the time. I go into like kind of channel mode and then I'm like, what did I say? What are you spending your energy on? Wait, yeah. How much more time? When are we going to stop giving energy to this? Yeah, okay. I was like, I think I said something good. You know what? I should make that a TikTok, huh? I'm going to write it down real quick. This is why you have to write down all your ideas. So that way you remember them. But you can ask yourself this too. Like if you're giving energy to something from the past, just like when it hits, be like, why am I still giving energy to this? And then you have the conversation with yourself and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't want to give energy to this. So I'm going to stop right now. Like right now I'm going to stop. And it's kind of a polite way of like stopping people from like complaining to you, you know? So it pushes the onus back to them. Because you could just listen to people all day complain, but like I don't get paid for that. So I get paid to help empower people to live their best lives. By the way, you guys, the Fast Money Report outline has been created. I haven't drafted one report. I want to see how actual fast it is. I want it to be like a quick and dirty, like 2 to 3 pages about like, this is how you're going to make your money in your lifetime. But yesterday I was learning about my parts of fortune. And my astrologer says you have 2. You can have your day part of fortune and your night. And it doesn't depend. It doesn't really matter on what time you're born. You can look at both points because they're both helpful, because both points are bringing together your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. You're going to laugh. You are going to laugh when I tell you my parts of fortune. The first one being, which by the way, conjunct Pluto, millionaire energy. I will take it. I would like to accept all my abundance in this lifetime, and I'm not closed off to having money to survive in this world. The first one is 10 degrees of Scorpio in the 5th house, conjunct Pluto. 5th house, all about creativity, artistic energy, drama, powerful manifesting energy. I was like, okay, thank you. Good at speculation, reading energy. Scorpio, powerful leader, spiritual teacher, ability to penetrate the surface, the ability to go deep in a fearless manner, and empower others. Isn't it wild when you just do, when you intuitively, this is the thing though. I followed my heart. I always wanted to be studying astrology. I always wanted to help people. I was interested in energy healing. So I started to follow it. And then I learned actually how to read my birth chart, and I'm doing everything. Intuitively, I followed my heart to here. And now I'm receiving confirmation that I'm meant to be here. So you don't really need, it's backwards. Energy works backwards. It is not see it to believe it. It is believe it to experience it. Believe it to experience it. I'm writing that down too, because I said it the other day. I thought it was super powerful. Believe it to experience it. Anyway, let's talk about Sky News. We're already at 10 o'clock, but I was kind of late today, so. My other part of fortune, if you're curious, the opposite one is in 20 degrees Pisces. It is smack dab in between my MC and my sun in Pisces in the 9th house. Once again, spirituality, going deep, metaphysics, occult, spiritual teacher, higher wisdom, higher knowledge. So there you have it. There you have it. Beck says, I did all that last night. Somebody gave me a heartfelt apology and I did all of that. Crazy. Super powerful confirmation, Bex. Super powerful. All right, guys, let's get on the live charts. Let's see what's happening in the world today. We're on it. Okay, so Pluto Pluto is starting his journey back to or toward Aquarius, his slow march forward. Today, that's the biggest news, I'll tell you right now. And Pluto lands in, Pluto lands in Aquarius November 19th. So when you think about the outer planets, you know that the outer planets kind of shape the collective. They're not so personal, whereas the personal planets, which would be, although not planets, the sun and the moon, and then also Mars, Venus, and Mercury, those planets are more personal day-to-day planets for you. And then Jupiter, Saturn are kind of the in-betweeners, where they still have a decent amount of power and impact on your life. But the outer planets, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto, or Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are more collective planets. So they're really shaping generations. They're shaping the energy of the collective. Super powerful. 15K. What is 15K? Yes. What is that, VIP Deborah? Okay, so let's talk about it. Starting off the day. Where are we at? Oops, this is the wrong button. All right, so let's start off the morning. We've got, okay, that's super early in the morning, so it's already passed. And it ended, let's see, 6:30. I'm just trying to get to like now because, oh wow, so it's a pretty quiet day. So a lot of stuff happened really early morning. Like I'm talking 1 in the morning. I'm guessing most of us were sleeping, so I'm not really gonna like cover that. It's not really like it's already over energetically, because remember when we're looking at the day-to-day sky, typically we're looking at moon aspects or if a planet changes signs, because every single day the moon is moving, right? It's the fastest moving body. And so you're typically going to have a lot of aspects with the moon as the days progress. And then every so often, like from a week perspective, you might see different planetary aspects, but from day to day, it's typically going to be the moon and Uranus, the moon and Pluto or whatever. So let's see what's happening. Let's see what the moon is doing. So around 7 o'clock this morning, the moon goes into sextile with Neptune. So the moon, your emotions, Neptune, your dreams, your goals, your dreams, your imagination, Neptune ruling Pisces, right? It's that dreaming, ethereal, mystical energy, the emotions. You might be really feeling like to dream big right now, right? Be excited to have this idea, maybe some completion energy, perhaps even this could be because Neptune, 12th house completion, emotional completion, even though it's a sextile, which is positive energy, if you're trying to let go of something and you want to let go of it, then completing it is kind of a good positive energy, right? A lot of people view completions and endings as bad, but I view them as like, oh, I'm about to pop off into something new. So it's just a perspective, right? It's a perspective. That lasts only until 9 o'clock, so it's already over. And then we have the moon conjunct Pluto literally next to each other from 9:15 or so, only until, geez, 11. It's a very quiet day in the sky, you guys. Only till about 11:15. Nothing really happening. 11:30. Yeah, and then the moon makes his way into Aquarius. Oh, wait, sorry. That's not even true. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, the moon makes his way. So the moon conjunct Pluto starting around 11. I take that back. Starting around 8 in the morning until about 11:30, 11:45. So the moon, your emotions, Pluto, transformation, power, regeneration, changing an emotion, releasing an emotion. Are you an insecure person? Have you been working on releasing it? Use the power of Pluto today. Let that crap go already. We're done here, right? Oh, 15,000 likes. Thank you, VIP Deborah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. So many likes. 11.8 thousand. I appreciate that. I always appreciate all of your engagement. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then the big news really is Pluto starts to go direct today at about, what the heck? I thought it was today. Uh-oh, hold on one second, guys. I have to put my puzzle piece and tell TikTok I'm still here. Okay, this is why. Oh, here we go. I was like, what's happening? It's because I've only got half the day. Give me 1 second. Let me keep going forward, guys. Here we go. Okay, so Pluto goes direct at around 7 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. No, I take it back. Around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So typically we don't really feel the energies of Pluto from a personal level, but from a collective level, we do, right? So that's the big news there. The moon moved from Capricorn, from very disciplined, respected, responsible energy into Aquarius, a little bit more eclectic, a little bit more individual, a little bit more original energy. So if you're feeling like you want to be a little bit more yourself in the next couple of days, totally normal with the moon in Aquarius. And as always, be yourself. Authenticity, I think, is probably one of the best energies that you can hold and actually transmute out. And the more authentic you are, the more people can feel that. I think it's super powerful. So now's the today, over the next couple of days, is a good time to do that. And then we have moon in sextile with the North Node. So North Node, like where you're going in life, where your soul is evolving to. The moon, your emotions, once again, your emotional body. So it could be that you're feeling really good around like your direction in life at the end of the night, around 8 o'clock. Let's see when it actually goes sextile. Around 7 o'clock in the evening until not long, only a couple of hours, 7 till like 10 at night. And that's it, you guys. Not a ton of movement in the sky today, which is kind of nice because I feel like the last couple of days before this were a little bit like, whew. So, all right, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, should we get on the energetic wave? Let's just make this wave a really powerful wave. We're waving until Monday together when I see you guys next. For those of you in the Cosmic Collective, once again, reminder, I'll post the spiritual chat today as a replay. I will work throughout the weekend on typing up the notes for all of the spiritual lessons this month. If you're interested in joining a spiritual community, please join the Cosmic Collective. It's only $33 a month right now. You get spiritual lessons every month from me. And sometimes there's multiple lessons inside of each month. You get, like this month, we talked about brain programming. We talked about human design, and we're talking about working with our guides and angels. You get a powerful community of people that are super supportive and going to cheer you on and help you win at life. You get 2 spiritual chats live on Zoom with me each month and a group energy healing once a month. So it's really powerful. And I hope you guys would join. I hope you join. I think in 2025, I'm raising the price, honestly, because I can. Because I can. And we're starting Reiki. For those of you that want to learn Reiki inside of the collective, I think it's going to be about a 3-month program. And it will be starting, the first video is going to be posted around the 21st of October. And then we'll spiritual chat about every lesson as we go. So if you are a part of the collective, you get that for free. And if you are not a part of the collective and you don't want to join the collective, at some point, I will just sell it as a separate course to the world. All right. And if you're not inside the Manifesting Club already, what are you doing with your life? Please join for only $11. $11. I will never raise the price on the Manifesting Club, by the way. I don't plan to. It's powerful and it's meant to help everybody heal their lives. So for $11 of me hosting a Zoom, yeah, that's it. All right. Doing Reiki is awesome. Yes, it is, Bex. I want to be first in line. And I hope today I get some time to study my hypnosis because it's so interesting. All right. Let's close our eyes, shake out our shoulders maybe, breathing in, letting it go. If you're new here and you have no idea what we're about to do, it's quite exciting, quite easy. All you do is listen to my guidance and you will connect yourself to a high vibrational energy that will help you live your best life for this rest of the day, along with the weekend. Breathing in, letting it go out of the mouth. We're just letting go of the conversation we just had. Take a moment to think of something you'd like to manifest, something that you're working on. Perhaps it's being a little bit more confident in some area of life, putting yourself out there in a little bit more of a powerful way. I don't know, creating 3 TikToks a day, whatever it is for you. Think of something. Maybe you're trying to let something go. It's a good day to do it. With that completion energy with the moon, Neptune sextile the moon, we can look at that as powerful emotional release. Repeating out loud, if you can, silently, if you must, I am strong. Say it with conviction, and I can do it. Do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. You're happy. You are about to be manifesting your best reality. Why wouldn't you be happy? It makes perfect sense. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. Whatever that vision is, whatever you're attempting to do, that feeling, that idea, breathing it in, pulling the energy up the chakra system, out of the crown, releasing it to God, source, universe, creator, holding at the top, letting it build. And on the exhale, breathing it down the chakra system, where you are cementing it into your physical reality. You guys, I'm at 16.6 thousand followers. I'm so close to 16.7. 20 is like right around the corner. This is wild. Breathing in, pulling the energy up the chakra system. Life unfolds for you as you follow your heart, giving it to God, source, universe, creator. On the exhale, letting it down the chakra system. Feeling the energy move down the spine to the base, where you are cementing your energy into your root clockwise. Really letting yourself sit in the vision, bringing the vision down to your reality. The vision you just had, you are in that vision. You're part of it right now. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. If you're new, my little doggy has teethers. She's so cute. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. By the way, thank you all that helped breathe energy to the hurricane. We helped dissipate it and make it less aggressive. It seems like from what I saw, there is another hurricane on the way called Hurricane Kirk. I'm not quite sure. It seems like it's way up in the north, but if we could breathe energy to that hurricane as well, sending it, pushing energy to make it dissipate and slow down and stop, that would be very powerful. VIP Erin is on the wave. Hey, Catherine, I hope you made it to the wave. I hope you're doing well. Have a great day, VIP Deborah. I'm so excited for all of you inside of the Cosmic Collective to learn Reiki with me. I'm excited to teach it. A little bit nervous, but I think I can do it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. Okay, yes, I think it's like 3 of them. Okay, well, let's send energy, you guys, to the hurricane. Do it on your own time, please, but please just really send energy. Push yourself outside of your comfort zone this month. 12.3 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much. For my new team members, 16 team members, thank you for that. If you guys think of something cool that you want the team to be named, apparently I can name our team, and there's lots of things I can do there. VIP Catherine, yes, I hope you're feeling better today. I hope life is good. It was so nice to see you smile last night. For those of you that are working on building out your spiritual community or building out your own TikToks or whatever, push the submit button today. Just give it a shot. Just have some fun with life. It's not meant to be so serious. It's not so stuffy and huffy and puffy, as we know. It's meant to be a good time. So enjoy what you're doing with your life. If you can, the best you can, the most you can. And when you start to feel a little bit frustrated or annoyed or chaotic, it's time. Your body is telling you it's time to take a break from whatever you're doing. Step away for at least a couple of minutes, recompose yourself, and then get back into it if you can. Catherine says, broken rib, but all good. Yes, I didn't want to share your news, Catherine. So VIP Erin, that's what's going on. Miss Joy says, awesome to see you today. Love you, girl. Be well, everyone. Same to you, Miss Joy. I'm so glad you reached out to me. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys, have an amazing weekend. I can't wait to see you guys. I will miss you all this weekend. Stay tapped into your energy. Thank you for the rose, VIP Aaron, and thank you for the DJ glasses as well. Thank you to everyone who lit up my gift gallery for me this weekend. Yafa Empress, thank you for the subscription. We have a new VIP in the house. Thank you, Yafa Empress. Thank you, Ayana. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Miss Dre, thank you for the rosa. I appreciate you guys all so much. I really do. Thank you, Miss Dre, for, oh my gosh, the heart pop, the lightning bolt, the rose. I appreciate you. Oh, so much fun. Stay in this high vibrational space. And if you fall off, if over the weekend something doesn't go the way you wanted it to, then guess what? Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, ask yourself what's next, like we learned in the message this morning. Tap into my energy. Permission is granted to tap into what would Lindsay do? What would Lindsay advise me to do? Thank you, VIP Aaron, for the lightning bolts. Oh my gosh, so many lightning bolts. And tap in, get back into your high vibrational space. Thank you, VIP Aaron. All right, you guys, VIP Aaron. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for real, you guys. Have a great day. I will see you all back here. I'll see those of you inside the Cosmic Collective throughout the weekend. I'm going to be updating stuff inside of there. And I will see all of you in the Manifesting Club on the 18th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not in the club, you have until the 16th, literally 5 days before I shut the doors again. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. If you have $11, but please don't spend your last $11. Do not do that. But if you have an extra $11, join the club, give it a try. If you hate it, just cancel your membership. But I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. Show up for yourself. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will see you all back here on Monday.